My name is Tiffany Shaw. I am 39 years old. I'm a native of Senatobia, Mississippi. I've been here in Tupelo about 25 years. Yeah. I'm a caregiver. I'm a mother of twins, 16 years old, boy and a girl, Chloe and Camden. I love helping people. I'm a people's person, and I love pleasing people. It could be a curse and a blessing, but that's what I love to do. The guy that I was with, we was together for 8 years. We was childhood sweethearts from my hometown. We met back up through Facebook. And we was dating. He was living in Memphis and I was still here in Tupelo, so it was like a long distance relationship for a few months. So after that, he moved down here. It was good in the beginning, and then things changed. That you're being beat on. His words were his stepdad is beating on my mama. And of course I denied it because I didn't want nobody to think that, I was being beat on, because I was still trying to protect his image. But I was neglecting my baby trying to protect him. That's crazy. It's crazy. But I had to ask him to forgive me for that. I did. And I asked him all the time, I was like, you know what I went through, are y'all mad at me because I stayed for so long? And Chloe and Kendall both, no, Mama, we're not mad at you. You did what you had to do. And that means a lot to me, because they even though I went through a lot, they went through a lot too. They did. The moment I decided to leave was when the last time he choked me. And I knew then it was time for me to go. It was my way out. And I never got nobody involved. And I knew then when I called 911, it was over with. My mom did suspect things were going on, because I would come around her with bruises on my arm and my lip, and I'd be like, I bumped into something. But she knew. I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters. I'm the baby. So I never did tell my siblings, especially my brothers, because I know how they feel about me. They knew something was going on, but they didn't know what. Because I wouldn't go around my family. Like, when I tell you I isolated myself from my family because I didn't want to go around them, because I feel like if I kept going around them, they would know. I didn't let my kids go around them, because I feel like if they question my kids, they'll tell it. So I just isolated everybody. But after the 29th, I forgot this, after the 29th, that Friday morning, I went back to my mom's house, and I was on the phone with my oldest brother in New Jersey. So I was like, you know what, my mama know. So since mama know, mama's gonna tell everybody, right? So I'm on the phone with my brother in New Jersey, getting ready to walk into my mama's house. And as I get ready to turn the knob, here he come from around the house. And I screamed because he scared me, because he came from, I wasn't expecting him. And my brother heard this. He snatched my phone and hung my phone up. So my brother's all the way in New Jersey. So he calls my mom, scared to death, because he was like, I need you to call 911 because he got Tiffany. So my kids hearing me holler, but they were scared to open the door, because they didn't know what was going to happen. So of course he heard the sirens, so he run off. So at that point, I had to tell it. I had to tell my brothers. I have another brother. He has his own security company. So when I told him, he was like, I'm glad you're okay, but I wish you would have told me sooner. But I didn't want to tell them because I knew if they knew what was going on, they were gonna retaliate because I'm their sister. But I didn't want them to put themselves in harm's way because they got families too, you know? Yeah. Right up. You don't talk about stuff like that. Because, I mean, my family is well known. So it's well known as being these Christian people, you know, and everything is perfect. Everybody knows it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But they put on this facade like, you know, everything is good, but it's not. And our generation is in my cousins, my first cousin, all of us were like, we can't be like them. Like, if something is bothering us, talk about it. And I've always said, and I tell my kids, look, I don't have anything to hide because there's nothing nobody can come to tell you about your mama that I had already told you. I'm an open book. God see what I'm doing. God know what I'm doing. So why should I hide it? I am who I am. You know, I'm not perfect. But yeah, anyone, male or female, you gotta love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect someone else to love you? Love is not supposed to hurt. Somebody putting their hands on you, physically, mentally abusing you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And if you are going through it, prayer will work. Talk to someone. Don't hide it. Don't wait until it's too late. Get out. Get out now. And as a little girl, because, you know, I've always been a big girl, right? Mm-hmm. So I've always been considered fat. So I felt like I had to look a certain way, be a certain way to be accepted by family members, friends, mostly family members. And they would be like, you know, Tiffany, you need to lose weight. You need to look this certain way or be this way. Like, I started wearing makeup when I was 16 years old. And I will never forget, I had some eyeliner on, and my mama came to me and she told me, she said, if you're not going to put it on right, don't wear it at all. And every time I go out, I'm supposed to look how I'm looking now. How I look now, 'cause I know I've been crying though.
You still look gorgeous. You still look gorgeous.
So when I go
Tears
out,
and all.
thank you. So when I go out, I'm supposed to look like this. And I don't feel like looking like this every day. And I teach my daughter, you don't have to be dolled up all the time. And she's 16 years old. All she wears eyeliner. Mom, I don't want to wear all that other stuff. That's not me. And I love that about her because she's so confident in herself. Now, I didn't get confident in myself until, to be honest, maybe about a year ago. Yeah. Because I always would, just being honest, I would put on 3 girdles. 3 girdles at one time. So I could have this, you know, I want to be slim. I want to look slim. Why? If you can't accept me for who I am, how I look,